y'all, it's your girl Blueberxys and I'm back with another video. This was the project that I had hinted at in my last video, and it is a boarding school and it is named Hesperiya Academy. Don't ask me why I named it that. That's just what I named it. Womp womp. I think this plot is worth $1.1 million, which is way more than what I was expecting it to be. And I think it's like 45% plot data. So yeah, it took me like 2 weeks to do this, which was actually really impressive for how like big this plot is. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the tour. Okay, y'all, so let's get into Hesperiya Academy. So as you walk in, you're greeted by like this little waiting area while the school shows off their achievements and the main office. The main office is kind of basic, and this school is so prideful in their pristine reputation that they have their logo everywhere. And in the principal's office, I'm not gonna lie, he gets pretty bored on the job, so he had a TV installed so that, you know, he wouldn't be as bored because his students are just so excellent, or her students. All the decals, most of the decals were not made by me. The only decals that were made by me were the little room numbers and the Hesperiya symbol. This is the nurse's office. We're not going to talk about my custom wheelchair. We're not going to talk about it. And we have TVs for the students who are sick because we want them to have a good time. The nurse's office was so like cramped. It was so hard to like make it work. And most nurses' offices have their own separate bathrooms, so I made sure to incorporate this or that. So we're gonna go into the social studies or history classroom, and the way I like did the rooms is like each level is like a letter. So like we're on level A, there's a level B and C and a letter G, level G. And if you couldn't tell, the like aesthetic for the school was like dark academia, but like not that dark, but like yeah. So I think we're gonna make our way into the cafeteria, and there's like this hand washing station. Oh, those are my custom lockers. But there's a hand washing station because we encourage our students to be sanitary. And this is where all the students will eat their breakfast, lunch, and dinner because this is a sleepaway school. There's no like option to like only go in the day. And this is where the staff members will cook the food for the students. It's a pretty basic kitchen, but it has all the essentials to cook the students' food, and you don't get a menu. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. And we're pretty sure that I'm making our way to the bathrooms. So with this school, the janitor had recently quit. So whenever the chefs had a chance, they could just go clean up the bathrooms. But some of the students are messy. And as we make our way out to the back hall, this is a basketball team and swim team school. And we have cheerleading. There's no soccer or football teams here. Womp womp, cry about it. And the basketballs were just so like expensive to buy. And we also have the little benches back there where the team members sit while they watch their other team members play basketball. And if we head into classroom A2, we have the geography class, which is so basic. I mean, it has a map and desk, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure we head back up to level B, or no, we're going down to level G. And there's only one like classroom, and that is the science, biology, chemistry. It's like a 3-in-1 classroom. And I feel like this is the classroom that I put the most effort in because I couldn't really copy and paste with the classrooms that I had already had done. And I think on each floor, one of the bathrooms has a little mess. Yeah, it has a little, I don't even know, water stain or something. And so we're just gonna tour around to the next bathroom, and then we're gonna go in the pool because, like I said, the school does have a swim team. And yeah, this pool is it's a standard pool. It's nothing too serious, but nothing too boring. And since this is a sleepaway school, we did have to put a laundry area somewhere. And you're also gonna be able to reach the showers by going down to this level. And once you've been in all of them, once you've been in one of them, you've been in all of them. And yeah, this is where the swim team and the basketball team will come to shower after like practices or trainings or whatever. I don't know that much about sports. I just knew that like most like locker rooms should have like showers. I really don't know too much about sports and training, but I just decided to add one just because. And we're going to be making our way to the teacher's lounge. Yes, the teachers have a lounge, and this is going to lead us down to like teacher apartments. I don't want to call them dormitories because that's like too like childish, but you know, they are dorms for teachers. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the lady who lives in room 1. So she is the algebra teacher, and she is low-key hated by all of her students because she teaches algebra, and we all know math and anything that has to do with it is not something that students like. However, the lady who lives across from her is loved by all the students, so she tries to kind of mimic her in the way. So her room and her room and the lady across from her room look very similar. However, to fill the void that her students don't fill, she does TikTok on the side, and she reviews makeup, so that's why she has that vanity there. And yeah, that's her backstory. She wants love for her students despite teaching algebra, and she doesn't. Now, the lady in room 2 is the teacher that is loved by all her students. I mean, she's clean. She seems perfect. However, because she's loved by all of her students solely by the subject she teaches, she is hated by most of her coworkers. And this makes her extremely sad, and the reason she is so clean is because she's almost never in her dorm apartment. She's almost always visiting friends or family because she can't bear the looks and side eyes from her coworkers and all of the other adults around them. But at the end of the day, she loves her job, and that's why she continues to teach at this pristine, exclusive academy. And we're going to make our way into dormitory or apartment 3 after this. And this is the French teacher's apartment. And if I forgot to say, room 2 teaches ELA. This is the French teacher's apartment. He loves gaming. Sorry if the posters are like outdated. I don't know that too much about video games. But he loves to game. He loves everything of that nature. And despite the lady in room 2 being hated by all of her coworkers, he secretly has a little crush on her, but you know, he'll never tell her. And if we head back up to, I think we're going all the way up to level B because we toured level A. But yeah, this school took forever to make, like forever. It's actually ridiculous. I guess I'm going back in classroom A2 because I don't remember if I like toured it or not. I did. And yeah, I guess I wanted to show off floor G again. I don't know. So if we head back up to floor B, I forgot that most of these are at least one of the bathrooms on each floor has a little mess. So I am going to go in numerical order. This is the ELA teacher that all our coworkers hate, but all the students love. As you can see, she decorates her room with fairy lights to make her seem more like cool, I guess. This is the auditorium. This was like the quickest room to build because there really isn't too much that you can add to an auditorium. It has a projector and microphones and seats for students and staff to watch. This is the algebra teacher's classroom. It's not as like hip and cool as the other teacher's classroom, the ELA teacher's classroom, but she still tries her best by lightening her workload with all of her students because, again, she wants to be the favorite, but she's not, solely because she teaches math and not ELA. In classroom B3 is the French teacher's class, and yeah, his class is one of the smaller classes because French is an optional class, and all of the other teachers don't live at the school. I should probably make that known. And this is the cooking or culinary class, because I figured that should be a class, or home ec, whatever you call it. And yeah, you learn how to cook in this classroom. nothing too special. And we should be heading over to classroom B5, which is the art room. The art teacher really isn't around much, so most of the time they just put drawings on the board and come by every week or so to grade them and check on their students. But there's almost always a sub here. And so the sub is usually they have the same sub every time. So she mainly took over using the art teacher's curriculum and just teaching it herself. This is the library. No, the Bloxy library decal is not mine. And this is where students can go if, their dorm is too loud with their dorm mates, if they have any to study. And they just chill here and they read. And there are a lot of our library's open posters around the school because Hesperiya Academy is an honorable school. Obviously, they're going to encourage their students to read often. We're getting to the last story, which is the student dormitories and the student lounge. The student lounge is pretty, I don't know. Once I reached this stage, I started to get a little lazy with the build because I wanted to be finished. So I apologize for that, but we have a karaoke machine and games, and I have the secret room that I don't know what to do, and I want to make some sort of lore for this school, but I don't really know what to put in this basic excess room. So if you guys have any ideas, comment it down below, and and don't mind my fainting notification, okay? I take care of my moods. So you have the option to share a room with 2 other people, and in return you get a larger room and a balcony. But if you don't want to share, that's perfectly fine. You'll just get a smaller room with no balcony. And it came to the school's attention that the students didn't want to follow the dark academia aesthetic that the school had going for itself. So they painted the walls white and the doors white as well to better satisfy the students. So bedrooms 1 through 3 are more girly bedrooms, and bedrooms 4 through 6 are more masculine bedrooms. And in this room specifically, this is the popular girl. She lives alone. She stays to herself. She's literally who everybody wants to be. And this is just a little nerdy girl who's mainly there to get their studies on and doesn't really care too much for the actual school. She gets good grades and she's in the art club and she's really quiet. So now we're moving on to dorm room 4. This is a nerdy guy, and I'm sorry that the decals are not filled in. Like I said, I was getting lazy, and he likes to game. So let's just pretend that those are gaming posters. And in room 5, he's more so the opposite. He doesn't really care too much about grades, and he's really only here because he's on the basketball team and he cares about his sports career so much. And he plans to be in the Bloxburg NBA. And this is the shared dorm room. I tried to make this more gender neutral because I don't really know how to make masculine rooms. But there isn't any vanity in this room, so I thought that was a better indicator. And this is the bathroom. So yeah, there are options to share rooms or not share rooms, and there are different aesthetics and different types of rooms. So if you guys ever want to role play in this school, there are so many options for dormitories, and you don't even have to stay in this school. If you want to show up every so and so every day, as if it was public school, I don't really care. I just added dormitories for the aesthetic. But we're reaching the end of this video, so if you made it all the way down here, comment the book emoji because, well, it's a school. And thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Like and subscribe, and that's gonna be it. Bye.